Hi there everyone, Mark from Retribution Gaming here, and I'm welcoming you back to what might actually be the penultimate episode of this playthrough of Pokemon Crystal. Because in the last episode, we got to the Indigo Plateau, which is where the Elite Four are. Now, since then, I have done some grinding. Not much, and I wanted to do a bit more, but time waits for no man, or in this case, no girl. So, as you can see, we've got, Sandslash is in my team, but I'm probably not going to use it. We've got Typhlosion is now at level 44, Magnamate's at level 45, Sneasel's at level 45, Pidgeot's at level 42, and Seadra's at level 43. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I am, however, going to do that before we start, because in order to ensure that I've got a little bit of an advantage, and I say a little bit of an advantage, I'm going to need some more potions, aren't I? I don't know how many hyper potions do I have. I found out what the type specializes were for the Elite Four, but in doing so, I found out what the first one's first Pokemon was, which was completely unintentional and I didn't mean to. But anyway, we'll come to that when we come to it. So I do apologise, but it would be remiss of me not to take that information on board as I'm fighting the Elite Four. So, yeah. Right, 10 Hyper Potions. Am I going to need any more Hyper Potions? Elixirs. Max Potions, Revives. I think I might be alright. Well, we'll see how it goes. Anyways, the first Elite Four member is this gentleman. This is Will, and he specialises in Psychic types. However, when you see what his first Pokemon is, you'll see why I put Magnamate out first. Because I haven't got anything that can combat Psychic types. Or nothing that's super effective against them anyway. So anyways, I've trained all around the world making my Psychic Pokemon powerful, and at last I've been accepted into the Elite Four. I can only keep getting better. Losing is not an option. Well, let's see, shall we? I've got a bit of an advantage because I know what his first Pokemon is. The rest of them, however, we'll see what happens. So, Elite Four Will. He's sending out Shatu, which is Psychic and Flying. Now, seeing as how I can't combat Psychic, I thought I'd combat Flying instead. So, Magnamate, Thundershock its ass. Oh wow, and I took it out in one hit. Oh, it was a crit as well. How's that to start off my Elite Four challenge? Super effective crit. Nearly 1500 experience as well. Well, Magnamate's going up a level. As if it didn't need to, but yeah. Okay, Will is now about to use Executor. Huh. Okay, Psychic Grass. Well, we know what we can use to take that on. Typhlosion. Go and ram your flaming fist down its throat. Sorry, I'm coming across very aggressive here. I'm kind of quite excited to be taking these guys on. You know, kind of a bit uncharacteristically full of energy. So, Fire Punch. 44 versus 41. How's that going to go? Another one shot. Wow, okay. We're doing alright. Nearly 2000 experience for that one. That's nice. Slowbro. Psychic Water. I don't have any grass types. Am I going to have to bring Magnemite back out again? I think so. I like the little look it gave to the shoulder on its tail, as if to say, hang on, what are you doing there? Right, yes, let's give this a go then. .46 versus 41. Oh no, it's under half though, so another hit will take it out. Or maybe not, as special defense has gone up. We'll see. We'll see what that does. Okay, one more round. How's Psychic going to work on me? Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad, we can deal with that. In the meantime, I don't need to use any fancy moves to take it out now. Oh, evidently I do. Wow, hubris. Or potentially hoisted by my own petard. One more of those then. Wow. Okay, right, so more experience for Magnemite. Rapidly becoming my VIP. Will is now about to use another Shutty. Okay. Well, we know what we're going to do about that. I do love the look of that Pokemon. I really do. Although, why it looks like it has nipples there, I have no idea. But aside from that, I do like Shutty. Anyway. Unfortunately, it seems like I do like one-shotting it as well. Jinx. Ice Psychic. Magnemite's going to tag out back to the partner that has been very, very beneficial in this battle thus far. Back to Typhlosion. Sorry, I had a bit of a mind blank there, I don't know why. Right, Fire Punch. Nice. Sorry, Jinx. And that's Will taken care of. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I think we're at the right sort of levels to do this then. Even though I was defeated, I won't change my course. I will continue battling until I stand above all trainers. Now, Chris, move on and experience the true ferocity of the Elite Four. Right, well, I'm going to heal up a little first. I didn't buy any more potions, did I? Oh well. I was going to. Right, we are going to switch out now. The next guy, well, we'll do it when we go into his room. This fine gentleman is Koga, and Koga uses poison types. However, I have been made aware that he also does like using bug types as well, and seeing as how I don't really have a counter to poison, that's what we're going to aim for. So, we're going to bring out Pidgeot and hope that his first one is a bug type. because if not, we might be in some trouble. Wahaha. I'm Koga of the Elite Four. I live in shadows, a ninja. My intricate style will confound and destroy you. Confusion, sleep, poison. Prepare to be the victim of my sinister technique. Wahaha. Pokemon is not merely about brute force. You shall see soon enough. Well, to be fair, brute forcing it has worked for me thus far. Right, Koga wants to battle. He's got quite a cool sprite. Oh, well, look at that. Okay. Honestly, I did not know that that was going to happen. But Ariados is bug poison. So, I'm only 2 levels higher than it. Yeah, I'm going to fly. Okay, its evasiveness is going to go up, but hopefully I should still hit it. Yep, cool. Be this enough to take it out though. Nice. Okay, this puts us in good stead to go forwards now. Because we can see what he's going to bring out next. So, Ariados, by the way, that's what Spinarak evolves into, and I think it looks so much better than Spinarak. But it's just not worth evolving to get it. Spinarak is fairly useless, and to be fair, at that point, Ariados isn't much better, unfortunately. But anyway, okay, nice chunk of experience for Pidgeot. Goes up a level. What's next? Koga is about to use Forretress. That's interesting. I didn't think Forretress was poison. I thought it was still grass, wasn't it? It's definitely a steel type anyway. It's what Pineco evolves into anyway, although if you look at it, you wouldn't think it. You'd think it would be some weird evolution of Octillery or something. But yes, I am going to change because it's a steel type, and we're going to bring Typhlosion out. Because steel is weak against fire. So, Fire Punch. Well, that did the trick. You know how I said I wanted my Pokemon around level 45? I mean, that was originally supposed to be level 45 when I took on the Elite Four, but level 45 when I take on the Champion, I mean, I can work with that. Right, Typhlosion is trying to learn Swift. Why does Typhlosion want to learn Swift? Can't learn more than 4 moves. Delete an older move to make room for Swift? No. Typhlosion does not need Swift. So, Koga is about to use Muck. Okay, this could be now where we're going to run into some trouble. Muck is a pure poison type. It's quite tanky. Now, I know poison is weak against ground, I think. So Typhlosion might still be the best one here, for a reason I'll show you in a moment. I'm not using Sandslash. I'm sorry, Sandslash, but no, I just haven't leveled it up. Right, the reason being, it has Earthquake. I found out Typhlosion can learn Earthquake, so I gave it Earthquake, because why the hell not? So it has a normal fighting, fire and ground type set. So let's use Earthquake on it and see what happens. I could be completely wrong about this, but not so wrong. It is super effective. Right, excellent. This is going to be troublesome now though, because that takes its evasiveness all the way up, which means I'm pretty much probably going to miss it with everything I throw at it. I'm going to use Earthquake again just to be on the safe side, although I say that, it hit, so that's muck gone. What am I worried about? Koga is versus Crobat. Crobat is flying on poison. I could use Magnemate. I'm going to give somebody else. Or am I? Am I going to just use Magnemate? I could give somebody else a bit of love. And that's somebody else being Sneasel. But Magnemate is immune to poison if it has any poison moves. Like if it has Poison Fang or something. Don't know if it can learn it, but I think Magnemate's actually probably the better option. Although I could do with levelling up Sneasel. No, we'll go with Sneasel. We'll see how Sneasel goes. If need be, I can always just heal it or revive it or whatever. And as a backup, I can always bring Magnemate out. But, I mean, Crobat shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, they are quite squishy, aren't they? Anyways, the reason I brought Sneasel out is because flying, I believe, is weak against ice. For some interesting reason. Okay, that didn't do as much as I hoped it would, but double team raises evasiveness again. Yep. Hasn't helped thus far. Go on, crit it. Well, it didn't crit it, but it took it out, which is nice. Bit of love for Sneasel there. Okay, Koga is now about to use Venomoth. Poison Bug. It's what Venonat evolves into and looks so much cooler than Venonat. I think Venomoth looks, it's a great design. And I like Venomoth. One of the cooler moth Pokemon that has ever been created. Although we can't rule out Larvesta, obviously. Larvesta? Is that the name of it? No, Larvesta is what it evolves from. Is it? I can't remember now. The big fiery moth thing with the four wings, anyway. Is it Larvesta or Volcarona or one of the two, anyway? I can't remember. Anyway, I digress. As it's a bug type, it should be weak against ice as well. So we're going to leave Sneasel out here. Whoops, nope. So this should be doubly effective against it. Being Flying Bug, I believe, or is it Bug Poison? Either way, this should be super effective against it. Or not. Okay. So Sneasel's been badly poisoned. I mean, to be fair, it could just be flying poison. No, because ice should still be effective against it. Let's see what happens here. Right, okay, well that is definitely a bug type then. I guess bug poison then. Oh, and that's Koga done. Okay. Right, there you go. I wasn't paying attention to how many Pokemon they had left. Right, you've proven your worth. I subjected you to everything I could muster, but my efforts failed. I must hone my skills. Go on to the next room. Put your abilities to test. Now. Oh, yeah, we've got some poison going on. We want to do something about that, don't we? So, I've got some full heals, but I have a poison cure berry, so I will give that to Sneasel. Don't really need to heal anybody up right now. I mean, Typhlosion took 10 hit points and Sneasel's taken 1. What I am going to do, though, is... Oh no, I'm not going to do anything. I wanted Pidgeot in first place there because this Elite Four member, this gentleman, is Bruno. And he uses fighting types. And we know what's strong against fighting types. I haven't been reading out what he's been saying, sorry. Perfect for battle. Ready, Chris? I will bow down to our overwhelming power. Hoo-ha! Sorry about that, I was just skipping through the text there. Apologies. Anyways, this is Bruno. He looks very calm and collected. Actually, do you know what? Beforehand, I'm just going to take a quick slip of drink. Right, there we go. Now I'm ready. So Bruno wants to battle. What's he going to bring out first? Hitmontop. Okay. Let's just see. Oh, he's got quick attack. Okay. So let's see what this does to it. On one level higher. Okay. We can go with that. I mean, can I take it out with a quick attack of my own? I'll go before it because I'm faster. There we go. Right. One down. Nice chunk of experience for Pidgeot there. Bruno is about to use Onyx. Okay, this could be trickier. What's this got to do with fighting? I will change Pokemon. We're going to give a bit of love to Seadra here. Seadra could do with a couple of levels in the interim. I still wish I could make it a Kingdra, I really do. But anyway, what do I want to do? Yes, Surf. I think we're both the same level. I think I'm level 43. Yes, I am. Right, okay, so that should take it out. Yes, excellent. Super effective. Bye-bye, Onyx. So what's next? Hitmonchan. Right, well, going back to Pidgeot then. I mean, I could try and take it out with Seadra, but it probably wouldn't be very effective. Wash it away with Surf and Waterfall. Now then. Am I going to do the wing attack route, or am I going to do the fly route? Does it have like protective moves, like what's it called, where it just negates an attack? Detect? Do these guys have that? I know some fighting types have it, don't they? Or they can learn it anyway. No, we'll play it safe. We'll go wing attack. Again, one level higher. Very close. Okay, no, that works for me. That's going to sting somewhat though. Or maybe not. See you later. I might want to heal it in a minute though. We'll see how it does. Machamp. Okay. I'm not going to change Pokemon. I am going to use Fly for this one though. If not just to get a free hit in, essentially. Without it hitting me is what I meant to say. Rock Slide missed. It's got Rock Slide, you son of a... It could have been... That's going to try and use like Seismic Toss on me or something. Oh. Come on, you could have kept going. Foresight. Okay, does that mean that its next move will always hit? I mean, it won't if I fly up high. Or is Foresight... No, Future Sight is what I was thinking of, where it predicts a move that happens in the future, i.e. it happens like 2 or 3 turns later. Nearly 2,000 experience, nice. Pidgeot's getting a bit of love here. What's the last one? About to use... Well, he's used his last Pokemon, so... Which I'm assuming was Machamp. Hitmonlee. Okay, well that's a bit disappointing. No, I don't want to change Pokemon. Not disappointing. I mean, the Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. I'm not so much a huge fan of Hitmontop, but I mean they are cool Pokemon. I just mean it's disappointing in the fact that it's come after Machamp. Just saying Hitmon so much, I just tacked it onto everything there. Right, wing attack again. Oh well, there you go. I had nothing to worry about. I know one of the moves Hitmonlee does have is high jump kick, so what would have been great is if I hadn't taken it out, it used high jump kick and missed, and then took itself out. That would have been pretty cool. Oh, and there you go. After that whole thing, Pidgeot went up a level, and that was pretty much all Pidgeot, to be honest with you. Go Pidgeot. Sorry Bruno, I beat you with my birdie. How could we lose? Because I'm awesome. Right, so, okay, right. You've got no right to say anything. Okay, go face your next challenge. Now, this is the one I think I'm going to struggle with the most. And it's annoying that it's the fourth one because, you know, it's going to be the strongest as well. This is Karen, and she uses dark types. Which I really have no... You know, dark is weak against fighting. And I think I only have one person that has a fight... Well, I've got two. Sneasel has a fighting move, but Dynamic Punch very rarely hits. So I might... See, Rock Smash is a fighting move, but it's not very strong. So I'll put Typhlosion at the top. See if it... I mean, I honestly don't know what to expect here. There's dark types are... They can be anything, can't they? Well, I say they can be anything. I mean, Sneasel's a dark type. Hang on though. I'm going to heal Pidgeot. Probably don't really need to in the grand scheme of things, but just to be on the safe side. Okay. So, Karen. I am Karen of the Elite Four. You're Chris? How amusing. I love Dark-type Pokemon. I find their wild, tough image to be so appealing, and they're so strong. Think you can take them? Just try to entertain me. Let's go. Yeah, okay, what you got, Karen? Okay, that's not what I expected you to look like. Sent out Umbreon. Okay. Interesting starter. Am I going to go into a Rock Smash here, or am I going to see if I can use Earthquake on it and see what that does? I mean, Rock Smash is super effective, but it's not very strong. Earthquake, on the other hand, is quite strong, but not super effective. I might go for an Earthquake, you know? Let's play wild and loose with the rules here. Right, well that didn't do an awful lot. Rock Smash. Super effective, but that didn't do a lot either. Oh, but its defense fell, which is nice. Feint Attack, I believe, is a move that always hits. Because you kind of blindside the enemy. Use Earthquake again. As its defense has gone down. Oh, you can't get 2 crits in one go, surely. Well, oh, it did. Hang on, does Feint Attack always do a critical hit then? Oh well, that sand attack didn't really help much. Oh, come on! Oh, I should have used Earthquake. Is this going to take Typhlosion out? No. I'll finish it off with a headbutt. What's next? Elite Four Cavern is about to use Gengar. Ghost Dark. That's really quite scary. Well, I am going to change Pokemon, yes. So what, though? I don't know. Seadra? I mean, I don't know what level it is. 45. Okay, that's not so bad. Surf, I guess? Curse. Gengar cut its own HP and put a curse on Seadra. Now that's fine. If I can take it out, the curse will still come into effect, but then I can swap out. Right, okay, so Gengar essentially defeated itself. Cavern is about to use Vileplume. Well, that's grass and... No, hang on. Dark poison? No, Vileplume isn't dark, it's poison grass, isn't it? Right, well, ordinarily I'd use Typhlosion, but Typhlosion's hurting somewhat. So, I might use Pidgeot. As it's a grass type. Hopefully this should do a fair bit of damage to it. That'll work. And that didn't affect me, which is nice. Stun Spore paralyzes you. Right, okay. We're doing well. We're doing well. Cavern is about to use Murkrow. Dark Flying, I think. If it's not, it should be. Because I'm about to bring out Magnemite. I like Murkrow. I like its look, I like its demeanour, I like its evolution when it finally got one into Honchkrow. Yeah, I like Murkrow. However, that's not going to stop me from zapping it out of the sky. Wow, okay, right. Nice. Nice. Now, what's the last one going to be? It's going to be something ridiculous, isn't it? And I'm just going to recoil in horror when I see it. This luck can't last forever. Okay, Cavern. What's your final Pokemon? Houndoom. Dark and Fire. Okay, right. I mean, yes, I am going to. It is a cool looking Pokemon though, Houndoom. Absolutely terrifying though, but it is cool. I wouldn't have minded one, I'll tell you that now. Right, Surf. Okay, it's faster than... Oh, it's level 47. Holy crap. That stung. I don't want Seadra to die. I mean, Seadra's going to die. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm going to have to sacrifice Seadra, you know. Oh yes, of course, I should have done the same thing. Actually, hang on. I kind of can. Do they only have one max potion? Because if so... Go on, crit, 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 crit. Oh, for crying out loud. Right. I'm going to do the same thing then. I'm going to heal up. It's going to use crunch, although, I mean, it could miss. It's not going to. Although, is this going to crit? Of course. It didn't, but, I mean, okay, fine. Right. Weak to fire. Weak to fire. Not weak to fire. And has quick attack. Ha ha ha! Taken out by a little birdie. Right. Oh, I don't like that Houndoom. That's quite scary. Level 47. Wow. But that's it. We've beaten the Elite Four. Okay, I had a little bit of help to begin with, but and finding out the type specializations. But aside from that, I had no idea what to expect. But I like that in a trainer. Strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon. That is the only selfish perception of people. Truly skilled trainers should try to win with their favourites. I like your style. You understand what's important. Go on, the champion is waiting. Now we know who the champion is. The champion is Lance, and we know he has a Dragonite. However, what I've come to understand is that he doesn't just have a Dragonite, he has a couple of Dragonites. So I have no idea how I'm going to deal with that. What we're going to do now though is revive Seadra. I could use them. Oh, I can use a max revive in the full restore do. Oh, HP and status. Okay. No, the max revive I'll use during the battle. Right. So one for you. And one for you. Now, you might have noticed or remembered that I said at the beginning this is potentially the penultimate episode because I'm going to split this into two. I'm going to take on the champion in the next video. So, please do join me for that one, where hopefully our luck will continue. I've been Mark from Retribution Gaming. This has been Pokemon Crystal. I've just beaten the Elite Four, and I am dreading what's coming up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. If you like that video, please do bash that like button, consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already, and if you'd like to support the channel further, or suggest a game for Fangame Fridays, please consider buying me a coffee, the link of which is in the video description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.